Alright, guys. This was actually given to me by somebody on the Facebook through a message. Venezuela has banned private gun ownership in Venezuela. And I can't help but look at this picture here with Venezuelan president and the U.S.'s president and think they're on the same page. And we know they are. So this is what actually did occur. This is real. I'm certain law enforcement are still able to carry in Venezuela, but I almost imagine nobody else can, especially out of uniform. Let's check it out. BBC, so you know it's good. Venezuela bans private gun ownership. Venezuela has brought a new gun law into effect which bans the commercial sale of firearms and ammunition. Until now, anyone with a gun permit could buy arms from a private company. Under the law, only the Army and police and certain groups like security companies will be able to buy guns from state-owned weapon manufacturers and importers. This ban is the latest attempt by government to improve security and cut crime ahead of the elections in October. Venezuela saw more than 18,000 murders last year in the capital alone in Caracas, and is thought to be one of the most dangerous cities in Latin America. So let me get this straight so that you understand it here. All right, so first they banned the commercial sale of firearms and ammunition. Okay, that's the first step. Now, anyone with a gun permit, or back then anyone with a gun permit could buy from a private company. Cool. Under a new law, only the Army and police and certain groups like security companies will be able to buy arms in the state-owned weapon manufacturers and importer. So I'm going to go to this one more time just so you understand what's coming to the U.S. First, they banned the commercial sale of firearms and ammunition. Then under a new law, the police and only certain groups like security companies will be able to buy arms from the state-owned weapon manufacturers and importers. But they must do more. The government has been running a gun amnesty in run of the introduction of the new law to try to encourage people to give up their illegal arms without fear of consequences. Now the government's running a gun amnesty program, folks. One member of the public in Caracas told BBC they're killing people every day. This law is important, but they need to do more. They're not doing enough now. So this is like the crazy liberals that probably voted in all this shit. They're killing people every day. Notice it hasn't said who, the government or the private citizens. Yeah. Anyways, talks about Hugo Chavez's government. The ultimate aim is to disarm all civilians. But his opponents say the police and government may not have the capacity or the will to enforce the new law. That's what it's going to be here in the U.S. when that finally comes down. Criminal violence is set to be a major issue in the presidential election next year. Campaign group Venezuelan Violence Observatory said last year the violence has risen steadily since Mr. Chavez took office in 1999. Several Latin American countries have murder rates higher than the global average of 6.9 per 100,000. So you guys see this here. Let me go over the details. First, they banned the commercial sale of firearms and ammunition. We see that already happening here in the United States from various videos of mine. Or America 2.0, depending on how you look at it. And now under the new law, the only way you can get this is by way of whatchamacallit, police, military, or security companies various others for state-owned weapons manufacturers and importers. And this is all, to improve security and cut crime rates. No, it's not. It's just so the government can, send out their proxies to kill a whole bunch of people more. So Venezuela bans private gun ownership, folks. This picture here, I do know Spanish, but I got to be honest. There's reading it how it's written, and then there's the knowledge of what it says. Like it says, prohibition, Porter Amas, I don't know what that word is, the FU something, munitions and something, este, espacio. See, there's like the reading of it, and then there's the knowledge of what it actually says. If I read it the way it's written, it says there's a prohibition of arms and what looks like ammunition or munitions for the state, especially or something, or by the state, I think it says. And I can't even read that bottom part. So basically, it says the government has gone and banned the arms and munitions, especially, and that basically says, the government has banned guns and ammo. And probably on the bottom it says something like, if you know somebody who hasn't turned their firearms in, contact police and or have them turn it in, there's still time or something. That's what I imagine that says. I mean, that's just general information there. But the thing I don't know is portar. I don't know portar. I don't know what that means. And I don't know what this word is, especio or fun, whatever the heck, because the person has their hand over it. And I can't see the bottom part here, and I definitely can't see the part that's almost in white. So, but it looks like it's absolutely official. Thank you.